Hi everyone, welcome to Transparency Tuesdays. I want to call this episode Stop Playing Married. There are many ways in which you can play married. Today I'm only going to discuss one, and that is giving someone who is only a boyfriend too much authority over your life. Let me start this off with an example so that I'm a bit more clearer on what I mean with that. So when I was starting off at university, I had this boyfriend, right? He was far away. He was back home in Tulamahash and I was in Pretoria. So this one day I decided to go out with my friends. I think we're going to a party or wherever we're going. And I decided to leave my phone at my place. And that's because I was already aware of the level of crime in Gauteng. So I didn't even have cash in my wallet. I only had cards. Basically, I was mug proof or pickpocket proof. When I came back from the outing with my friends, I found about 20 missed calls. Then I called him back, hey, I see your missed calls, what's up? And he was freaking out, so I explained to him why I'd left my phone and all of that. Then he asked me this question that I found strange. His words were, but who did you tell that you were going out? And in Tsonga, if I phrase it in Tsonga, basically it's phrased in such a way where it's like, who did you ask for permission to go out? And I just found myself thinking, but who do you think you are? I didn't even ask permission from my dad, and that's the kind of man who has that authority over my life. And this was at a time where I was living with my older brother. So when my dad dropped me off at the apartment I'd be sharing with my brother, he explicitly gave my brother authority to be my guardian, basically the one who has to worry about where I am, did I eat, and all of that. And my brother didn't even know I was out, and I didn't get like 20 missed calls and 21 questions from him about where I was. So I was like, who do you think you are? You need to step back, relax, my brother. But I realized that I had actually made him feel like he has this authority. What do I mean by that? So prior to this time, every time I had to make a little decision, not like a big life decision, but small nyana decisions, I'd always involve him in these things. And I had no business involving him in these decisions because he was just a boyfriend. And it wasn't even a boyfriend with the intention of getting married. Basically, we're killing time. You know those relationships that start in December? It was one of those. It's in the little things that we do that makes a guy think that he has that authority. So it could even be when you have to make life decisions, and instead of just making those life decisions with your mom, your dad, your siblings, you decide to involve this complete stranger who is probably not even going to be a permanent fixture in your life. But for some reason, I felt the need to make him feel empowered in this decision. So it would be things like, when do you think I should now go to Pretoria, to start preparing for the academic year and all of that? What? Those are questions I should have asked my father and my mother, people who were actually funding for this tertiary education that I was getting, And that's like a small, almost insignificant thing, but at your level it could even be involving this person in serious life decisions where you have to decide whether you apply for a job promotion. Maybe this is the kind of job promotion that will move you to Cape Town and you currently live in Johannesburg. Like such things. Don't give someone that much authority who you don't even really fully know their level of commitment to you, and this relationship really is not worth it. It's cute at the beginning, but it has repercussions because it goes both ways. It doesn't end with small little questions like, where should I go? How should I do it? It could even be something where you give them authority over them telling you which church you should go to. Like, what? It could even get to a point where they tell you who you should be friends with, who you should talk to, what time you should come back from work or whatever. You don't want to find yourself in that situation and it's just a boyfriend. Think about it. That's like some crazy imprisonment life. And I'm addressing this because I have seen it happen, not just in my earlier life, but I still see it now happening with girls. Another thing that we like to do, still under giving a boyfriend too much authority, is letting him fight your battles. And I'm not talking about hectic life battles. And for those ones, even if you do have those battles where you feel like you need a man to fight them, again, go back to your father, your uncle, your older brother, your male cousin, anyone, but just a guy who's there on a non-permanent basis, temporary basis. You don't give that much power over your life to someone who's there temporarily, or you're sort of not sure, but you're hoping, if you let him feel like he has that much power, then maybe he'll stay. No. Be careful with how much authority you let a guy have over your life. Yes, transparency is important. So if you're going out, let them know you're going out, not to get permission from them to go out, just to let them know that, hey, this is where I'll be. This is what I'll be doing. You don't want to find yourself in a situation where now it's not even authority, it's just sheer control over your life. Thank you for watching.